Hey guys, this is Brad and Mike from Dallas Geek, and we're back with our what's this fourth video in our convention series. Today we're going to be talking about or going into a little bit more depth about Artist Alley. So, if you have never been to a convention before, Artist Alley is the name that is given to the area where all of the artists are given for their tables to set up shop and to sell their pieces.
Right.
The artists will vary from the graphic artists to more three-dimensional sculpting. I've seen some that have done like a terrarium art where it's been like make a little like outdoor scene with foliage and everything, and like a little fishbowl, and put figures in there from like Star Wars to make it look like indoor or whatever. So yeah, what counts as an artist for Artist Alley? There are so many different options, so many different styles of art that you'll see, but yeah, basically
you're gonna see a bit of everything.
Yeah,
like you're gonna see guys that, like you said, will do some of the more way out there stuff, like the terrariums. You'll see airbrushing. You'll see a lot of airbrush artists over there.
Some really good ones too.
Yeah, a lot of really good ones. To everything as basic as putting pencil to paper.
Yeah.
So it's really cool to kind of like, because they'll all be next to each other too.
Yeah.
Like when we say alley, it's literally like there's just tables all next to each other of guys. So you will literally go from like one end of the spectrum to the next end of the spectrum, like right next to the very next table.
Yeah. You'll have some digital artists that are there that will be, simply selling their stuff. And then you'll have more physical artists that, as they're trying to sell their stuff, you'll see that they're working on the next piece that they're going to be putting on the table. Some of them will even be commissioning custom pieces at the convention that you'll have to come back like the next day after commissioning it to pick it up.
Right.
So, I mean, yeah, there's so many different parts of the spectrum that you'll see there, but you get some really cool art.
Yeah.
Some of them are published artists. Others are artists that do this specifically for conventions because they really love this kind of art and want to get their work out there.
And it's cool because it's a more intimate experience.
Yeah.
So like you can actually sit there and have a full on conversation with them and just talk to them like how you get into the art game, like what made you go into this specific style, whether it be something other than like traditional art.
Yeah.
And it's cool to just kind of like pick people's brains and just sit there and talk to them and just kind of like, I guess, share your love of art and artistry and all that fun stuff. So
yeah. And I mean, honestly, you never know what you'll come across that's going to catch your eye. There's always going to be some artist there that will have some piece that is like just the right thing about just the right character that happens to be one of the media guests that's there, that you want to get their piece to have that media guest sign,
which you can totally do.
Oh yeah, it happens all the time.
Yeah.
I remember there was one artist that it was a couple years ago that when Kevin Conroy was in town, it was for one of the medium-sized conventions here in Dallas. One of the artists had just some really amazing Batman pieces, and so there were a lot of people that were going and getting his Batman pieces so that Kevin Conroy could sign it, because they just thought that was the coolest thing ever. And of course, that artist seemed like he was more than flattered that they wanted his pieces to be signed by the guy that's voiced Batman for over 2 decades.
By Batman himself.
Yeah. So I mean that's you see some really cool stuff, and it's a really fun experience.
Yeah.
So
yeah, like he said, being able to take like certain pieces of art for certain characters and then taking it to the person that plays that character and getting them to sign it, it's a cool way to kind of make it more personalized than just like, hey, sign my comic book or sign my this. It's
Yeah.
like, hey, here's an actual piece of art that you can sign.
Yeah.
And it also helps the artist because you're getting their product out there to other people.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. And you don't even have to get an artist's piece so that somebody can sign it. You can just get it because you
yourself.
just really
Yep,
like it. Like
exactly.
I have several pieces in my office here at home that I just really loved the work. And that's
the
been a
artist-
thing. My brother has one artist who actually is comes down here a lot from Wisconsin, that he's obsessed with his work because it's just it's incredible.
I'll say Artist Alley is
So-
a good place to go to get unique takes on characters.
Yeah.
And you can spend a lot of money in Artist Alley. You can also spend a lot of time in Artist Alley.
Yeah. So, and the other big thing that is just always a matter of showing appreciation. If you do find an artist that you like and you want to take some pictures of their work, or you want to buy a piece from them and then post a picture of it to any of your social media, it is always a nice thing for those artists if you will take that one extra step and tag the artist in your picture, or maybe throw in a quick link to their website, so that if anybody else sees that piece and they like it, they can try to go find some more like it, even if they weren't able to make it to that convention.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's just one easy and free way for you as a fan to help support the independent artists that show up to these conventions.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I think that's about it.
Yeah,
right?
I'd say, yeah, if you're going to a con and they have an Artist Alley, go there.
Oh yeah,
You will not be disappointed. You will probably, in all honesty, have probably one of the best experiences of the con, short of meeting whoever you wanted to go there to meet, or going into a panel and asking a question of the person that you wanted to ask a question of. Artist Alley is one of the best places to hang out at any con.
Yeah, it's honestly just so cool.
Yeah.
So with that, this is Brad and Mike from Dallas Geeks saying, see ya.